Origo News.
Kaia Gerber appreciates having Cindy Crawford's nude photos at home as a gift. Kaia Gerber reflects on growing up surrounded by the iconic presence of her mother, Cindy Crawford, and how the nude photographs of her mother, taken during Crawford's renowned 1988 Playboy shoot by photographer Herb Ritz, became an integral part of her childhood. Rather than viewing these images as inappropriate or objectifying, Kaia describes them as a gift that helped shape her sense of self and body image. Raised in an environment where the human body was not a source of shame, Kaia's early years were marked by a profound understanding of the beauty in vulnerability and strength. Kaia recalls how the nude photographs of her mother were displayed throughout their family home, creating an atmosphere where art and the human form were celebrated without judgment. She emphasizes that these images were never seen as vulgar, but rather as representations of timeless beauty and art. Growing up surrounded by such a perspective, Kaia developed a deep respect for the female form and a healthy body awareness, understanding that beauty comes in many forms and should not be shamed or hidden. Despite being born into a household with such an iconic legacy, Kaia insists that her childhood was relatively normal. She had the opportunity to attend public school, engage in extracurricular activities, and participate in community theater, which allowed her to experience a life grounded in the ordinary. Kaia reflects on how she deliberately chose to live a life that was not defined solely by the fame of her mother, seeking out experiences that allowed her to form her own identity outside of the spotlight. The simple joys of school life and theatrical performances provided her with a sense of stability and connection to a larger community, helping her navigate her own journey towards self-discovery. One significant moment in Kaia's journey of embracing her mother's legacy came last autumn when she recreated an iconic look from Cindy Crawford's 1994 Versace campaign. In a post on Instagram, Kaia shared a photograph of herself wearing a slouchy black cardigan, a bubblegum pink pleat skirt, matching pink pumps, and electric blue calf-length socks, paying homage to her mother's signature style from the campaign. This gesture was immediately recognized by fashion fans as a tribute to Cindy's pioneering fashion moments, including her collaborations with other supermodels like Claudia Schiffer and Christy Turlington, all of whom wore similar pastel-colored footwear during the Versace campaign. Through this homage, Kaia solidified her connection to her mother's legacy, yet it also showcased her individuality and ability to adapt iconic styles to her own personal expression. It was a moment where the past and present converged, with Kaia proudly carrying forward Cindy Crawford's influence while asserting her own voice in the fashion industry. Kaia's journey in the fashion world has not been without its challenges, especially considering the pressures of following in the footsteps of a mother who is a global icon. However, Kaia has managed to carve out her own identity, with a sense of authenticity that sets her apart. She acknowledges the significant impact her mother has had on her, not only as a mentor, but also as a role model in both career and personal life. Cindy's positive influence has helped Kaia navigate the competitive and often turbulent world of modeling, while maintaining a sense of groundedness and self-assurance. Despite the ever-present glare of fame and the challenges of living up to the legacy of one of fashion's most iconic figures, Kaia remains focused on developing her own path. The bond between mother and daughter remains strong, and Kaia credits Cindy with instilling in her the values of resilience, grace, and a deep respect for one's own body and self-image. As Kaia continues to make her mark in the fashion industry, it is clear that she does so with a unique perspective on beauty, body image, and the importance of family. Her upbringing in a home filled with art love and an open acceptance of the human form has shaped her into a model of self-assurance and grace. The influences of her mother, Cindy Crawford, continue to guide her, but Kaia stands firm in her own identity, balancing the legacy of her family with the forging of her own distinctive voice in the world of fashion. For a deeper look into Kaia's reflections on her upbringing and her career, read her full interview in the latest issue of Harper's Bazaar.
Origo News.